Today I'm exploring a story that's close to home in more ways than one. Taking me back to where my love for football truly began. I'm in southwest London and on a mission to find out what links this 7th-tier English club with one of the greatest footballers Brazil ever produced. Let's meet the Corinthian Casuals.
On the surface, this is like any other non-league club. You've got a few hundred people coming down to watch a 7th-tier team in non-league play in front of a corrugated iron stadium. But what's different about this club is the impact they had on the spread of football around the world. In the late 19th century, there was an argument that Corinthians were the best team in the world. They had all 11 of the England team on 2 occasions, which I don't think any club has ever produced before or since. But what really is relevant about today is that in 1910 they went to South America, they played in Brazil, and after one particular game in Sao Paulo, they were so impressed with their performance that these local railway workers who were watching were inspired to form their own side, and they decided to call it Corinthians. Some of those fans, who are now based in London, come and support Corinthian Casuals in non-league, so it's brilliant.
The connection between the two clubs is celebrated really widely on the other side of the Atlantic. And it's almost like a pilgrimage because they sort of see this as a spiritual home.
In 1939, Corinthians merged with fellow amateur side Casuals, just before the outbreak of the Second World War. The new team, Corinthian Casuals, was formed.
In 1950s we had a great team who reached a Wembley Amateur Cup final.
It's the Amateur Cup final at Wembley, with Corinthian Casuals in the white shirts meeting cup holders Bishop Auckland.
So the FA Amateur Cup final in those days was almost as big as the FA Cup final. There were 80,000 people at Wembley.
Doug Insole takes a kick. Kirish nods it in. Hardesty stops it, but it's a goal. A goal for Corinthians.
As well as sharing their recognisable club name, it would be an iconic Brazilian player that would further inspire even closer links with this seemingly small Tolworth team.
Socrates, he was a footballer who was bigger than football. He was a political activist, he was a social activist, he fought for democracy in Brazil, and so he was just a revolutionary player and a revolutionary guy.
Our connection to Socrates comes about from a friendly game that our team played in Brazil in 1988 against Corinthians Paulista, and Socrates played in that game, and in the second half he played for Corinthian Casuals.
Corinthians was really the team he really loved, and it was a really great illustration of the friendship and the kinship between the two teams.
December 4th of this year marks the 10th anniversary of Socrates' death. The team are wearing a special commemorative kit, which is based on the shirt the team were wearing in 1988.
With an estimated 30 million fans globally, Corinthians are amongst the biggest clubs in the world. And for the members of the Fiel Londres supporters group, getting to give their new local Corinthian side their full support and voice is something really special.
Today it's the 10th anniversary of Socrates, and we are here to celebrate it. We love Corinthians. Corinthians is our history. Corinthians, it's my life.
We are here because to support our brother. So because of Corinthians Casuals, we have Corinthians Paulista, so we are here to support our brother here today.
Viemos aqui para dar o apoio, né, poder acrescentar a torcida do Casuals, nosso amor, a nossa torcida, ao nosso clima.
Well, who would have thought that there'd be such a strong connection between São Paulo in Brazil and Tolworth in the UK? But as you can see right here, the Corinthian Casuals, rich in history, and it's deep rooted, but it's still very much alive right here in southwest London.